'Twas the night before Christmas when Weeps thought, what should I hear? And so Ab goes on with a playlist for their ears. Welcome to Music and Anime. My name is Ab, and I've been wanting to do a Christmas or holiday themed, thing for some time now. So here are 10 songs or, albums for the weebs out there this holiday season. The first 3 on this list, I'm going to be referencing an article by Kara Dennison from Otaku USA. And the other 7 are ones that I've added to the list. So the first one here, again from Kara, is Wonder Winter Yata. This is from Pretty Cure Max Heart. And that's the second season of an anime called Pretty Cure, or Precure for short. It's the ending theme for the second season of that series, and this is one that I saw the first episode of this. I haven't heard of this anime, and if I told you that this is a magical girl series in which the two heroines, the two main characters, summon black and white lightning to essentially father-son Kamehameha, a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. It was wild stuff. I mean, this series has 49 episodes, and this was episode 1. I mean, it made one hell of a first impression on me, and I'm definitely going to be watching the series. The music is very present in the series as well. Yeah, it came out 2004. I've never heard of it, but if you've seen the series, let me know in the comments, because, 49 episodes, and that was episode 1. I can't even imagine how crazy it gets, but yeah. Anyway, that's number 1. Number 2 on this list, and this isn't in any particular order or anything, but this is the Sailor Moon Christmas albums. You have the Sailor Moon, the Japanese Sailor Moon cast, singing covers of your classic Christmas songs and stuff like that. The one thing about Kara's article here that introduced me to Whamageddon, I didn't know this was a thing. My whole life, I've never heard of Whamageddon. And if you know Wham, or the Last Christmas song, right? That's by Wham. Whamageddon is going through December 1st to 24th without hearing the original song. If you hear it, not only do you lose, you get sent to Whamhalla. That's amazing. And for those, I don't know if this is anything with, this is a generational thing, but I feel like you could tack onto this the game, which I'm sorry for those who know and for those who just lost, myself included. But yeah, if you're someone out there, and for someone who doesn't know what the game is, just the game is to just not think about the game. If you think about the game, you lose. You're welcome. I am now living in a world where when I listen to that original Wham, Last Christmas song, I lose that game. I can tell someone that I lost the game, and then we both go to Whamhalla together. I'll just play them, the Last Christmas song by Wham. And anyway, if I go down, I'm taking folks down with me. And yeah, 'tis the season, I guess. But anyway, yeah, that's just a little bit of fun we can have throughout the holidays. That's number 2, the Sailor Moon Christmas albums, and an intro to Whamageddon. Amazing. Number 3 here, and last from Kara's article, is Silent Denanka Irarenai. And this is a song from a mobile game that features characters from Macross. It's a Christmassy, holiday-sounding song, and it's composed by Yoko Kanno. The song is from her album Cosmic Cune, and it's yet another example of what, folks like me who like to make music across multiple different genres find inspirational. Yoko Kanno is not only known for, the soundtracks that she makes, like for Cowboy Bebop, Wolf's Rain, Escaflowne, you name it. Her ability to make music for all these different genres of music and really nail those genres, it's incredible. This isn't something that's exclusive to Yoko Kanno. There's a number of composers that expand across multiple genres and stuff like that, but this is yet another example under her belt. Yeah, that's a lot for just that track. But yeah, that's another song by Yoko Kanno there. And that's number 3. Going on to number 4 is the soundtrack to Princess Tutu. This is a soundtrack that's composed by Kaoru Wada. He made music for Inuyasha, 3x3 Eyes. Maybe you heard of him. You might already have some of the music in your playlist or just hear it around as well, because a lot of the music in here is from Tchaikovsky's The Nutcracker. You have things from the Arabian to Russian dances in it. And what's really neat and what I like about the Kaoru Wada tracks in it is you can really tell the Kaoru Wada-isms in it. You can really pick out which ones he's made and everything. Not just by name and stuff like that, but you can really tell the ones that he arranged or, completely composed, because there is original music as well as arrangements of music from the Nutcracker in here. But yeah, that's Princess Tutu and Heart Goes Out to the Ugly Duckling. So yeah, that's number 4. Number 5 in this list, I have Josie, the Tiger and the Fish. I talked about this movie a couple of times, I think a couple of times on this channel. Amazing soundtrack by Evan Call. And I put this on the list for one particular track, On This Christmas Night, and it's by Evan Call, the music and the lyrics. This is probably the most repeatable one on this list, I think. You can just have it playing over and over and over again. It's the kind of Christmas song or, holiday song that you can, maybe hear playing at a mall or something. And yeah, I mean, if you're covering songs and stuff, it's very, very much like a Christmas song. And yeah, it's like a classic, or it blends in with all these other tunes that, we hear on a yearly basis and stuff like that. On This Christmas Night, definitely worth adding to your holiday playlist for sure. And a movie worth watching. A little sad, but in a very good way, very beautiful way. You know what I mean? That's number 5. Number 6 is a few tracks from Toradora. I mean, it's not going to be a anime Christmas list or something like that without mentioning Taiga herself. She's a huge believer in Christmas. And if you're not familiar with Taiga, she's very, very tiny, very small character. And not physically, I know how, anyway, she's small and she has a problem with that. She's very self-conscious about her size and everything. And yeah, her believing in Santa Claus doesn't really help her case, but the series is about kind of, getting older or growing older and pushing through the teenage years and stuff like that. And anyway, Taiga and Ami both sing a song, Holy Night, which is, I believe, an original song from the anime. So that's one song that they do for a Christmas event. It's really neat that they were able to do that because, again, they were really fighting and stuff at first. But yeah, so to see them share a stage and sing a Christmas song together, very beautiful. The second one here is Music. I'll have the composer here. I forgot to take note of who the composer was, but this is very nice music, part of a scene, episode 19. This is late in the series, but she gets a visit from Santa, and just the music that plays, it's very nice. And I actually covered this music. It's on my secondary channel, but I'll link that in the description if you want to just hear me do a cover of it and everything. But yeah, that's Toradora on number 6 there. Number 7 on this list is the soundtrack to Tokyo Godfathers. Now, not every track is going to have that Christmassy holiday feel to it, but there is a number of these on here. I have the vinyl record in the back here by Tiger Lab Vinyl. Searching One, not the best title, but Searching One, very, very good track. You have some Christmas music like Silent Night, Holy Night. There's an instrumental. I believe it's like a harp or guitar or some kind of instrument that's, really playing the melody there. You have Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, which, Ode to Joy. It says fiddly sound, so like a fiddle. And it's in a style where folks are, drinking, singing a song all together and jumping on tables and dancing and stuff like that. It really has that feel to it. But yeah, there's a number of tracks in here that are definitely Christmassy and, emulate that holiday feel for sure. In a way that's very specific to Tokyo Godfathers as well. If you've never seen the movie, it's a Satoshi Kon film, one of his films. You might have also heard of Perfect Blue, Paprika, or Millennium Actress, his 4 films, and it's unfortunate that we didn't get more from him. The movie is about Gin, Miyuki, and Hana, who's a deadbeat, a runaway, and a queer who cares. They're rummaging through some garbage and everything, getting stuff for their little home of theirs, and they find a baby amongst the garbage. They go through the movie looking for the baby's parents, and yeah, it's a interesting premise, but a beautiful film nonetheless. And if you haven't seen the movie and you've heard intimidating things about Satoshi Kon films, this is easy to digest. It's a very straightforward film. But yeah, that's Tokyo Godfathers. Number 8 on this list is from Ping Pong the Animation, and this is Midnight Flight, also known as the Lonely Christmas Eve song, and it's by Shogo Hamada and The Fuse. I haven't seen Ping Pong the Animation. I've heard nothing but great things about it, and it's got a very interesting animation style as well. But I have seen this scene. I'm sure it's not going to take away from, when I actually do watch it and stuff like that. Understanding the context of it all is going to be wildly different than just having seen the scene and with the music that plays on it. This song is a part of one of Shogo Hamada's albums called Club Snowbound. He's got an album that's 2 albums in one, I think, or 2 different EPs. They're like maybe 6 tracks each. But yeah, one of them is Club Surfbound and the other one is Club Snowbound. And together it's Club Surf and Snowbound, I think. Either way, this Christmas song, and I think they have a number of, winter themed tracks in the Snowbound one. There's also a vinyl record with, that song, or that album is pressed on vinyl as well, if you wanted to include that in your collection. All right, number 9 on this list is admittedly not from an anime or anything, but worth adding nonetheless, because if I say Maria Takeuchi, which you might know from, Plastic Love fame, only one of the biggest city pop songs ever. Maybe the reason why you got into city pop in the first place, or the first song you heard that was city pop. Anyway, Maria Takeuchi, amazing artist. She's got a song called Special Delivery. This is a Christmas song of hers, and the song is very nice and everything. But at the end of it, they also have, they start singing Santa Claus is Coming to Town and everything. So yeah, there we go. That's a Christmas song by Maria Takeuchi. This leads into my number 10 here, because Maria Takeuchi did the theme song or theme music for the new Pokemon series that's coming up. It's a Pokemon Concierge, where it's like the, vacation spa or something like that. Anyway, it's a Pokemon series that's coming out on Netflix sometime next year. I can't wait for it. It actually looks like a lot of fun. The claymation stuff and everything. Very neat, very different from Pokemon, but looking forward to it nonetheless. Speaking of Pokemon, there is a Pokemon Christmas album featuring the original cast, English cast, from back in the day. I'm talking like 2001, I think the album came out. This is Pokemon Christmas Bash, number 10 here, and worthy of it. Again, I didn't say this is in any particular order, but this one has legitimately given me that like holiday cheer feel. Like there's nothing, it's listening to Professor Oak singing about giving Santa Claus a Pikachu for Christmas is my favorite thing. Just the whole album is amazing. Meowth has his own song. Every character has like a song that features like them. Brock, for some reason, is the only track in the album, or has the only track in the album that's very showing of its time. His track, for whatever reason, sounds like it's inspired by Britney Spears, and I don't understand why, but it's so fitting for Brock as well. Aside from Brock's song and the very first track, which legitimately had me concerned, I was like, this is track 1, which I'm not too crazy about, but I was like, there are like 10 more tracks in this album. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to listen to the whole thing if they were all like that, admittedly. Thankfully, all of them are so Christmassy. They're so holiday, like, full. You know what I mean? It's easily the like number one thing I recommend anybody to add to their Christmas or holiday playlist. Like, absolutely. There's something very charming about hearing Ash, Misty, Brock, Team Rocket, just all of them. And again, Professor Oak is just that one was my favorite. I can't believe I went my whole life. I've seen so much of Pokemon. I grew up with Pokemon. I played every single game except for Ultra Moon. I'm playing through that one right now, but yeah, and I've gone my whole life without even knowing this existed. I sent it to a friend of mine, and he was also like, what the hell? Like, I had no idea this existed. And it's truly a gift that, man, I felt happiness listening to this, Christmas album with voices I haven't heard in so long. So it was quite a treat. That's my 10 things for you to add in your, Christmas or holiday playlist for the weebs out there. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you already had these songs on your playlists, which of these you'd be adding to yours this year, and also add some of yours that I might have missed. I hope each and every one of you have a great holiday, no matter however or whoever you celebrate with. I'm definitely helping myself to some coquito. That's a Puerto Rican drink. And yeah, keep on listening to the music that makes decorating the halls so great. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.